Hey, Happy New Year! Like you, I am so excited to start 2021. I want to leave 2020 in the past. So I have a lot of personal growth goals that I have, as well as business goals that I want to make sure I hit this 2021. So I mapped everything out just to keep myself accounted for, and I'm going to show you how I did that. Just in case you don't know me, my name is Ivanska. I'm a brand and web designer here, and I love to make brands. So this year I plan to do it differently. Usually I use many apps just to start planning everything. I've used apps like Trello. I've used journals where I write. I really love journals, but I kind of like get too busy and forget to actually take a peek in it, and then I kind of wing it at the end, like going through a very unorganized way of growing. And then in between my client work, between my regular 9 to 5, and then as well as other stuff, I start getting busy, and then I kind of I do grow, but it's more of in the moment and not actually planned. So that's one of my main goals for this year. I want to grow, but I want to make it planned in specific areas that I actually want to grow. Some of those areas are illustrations, web design, obviously, and graphic design, just a little bit more like Photoshop, stuff like that. But my main goal as far as growth is between web design and illustrations. I want to make sure right now I'm very I would say basic as far as illustrations. I can do hand-drawn stuff like that, but not very complicated. I want to make sure that I can do very elaborate illustrations, so that way I can use it for my websites. And so that's one of my main goals. So for this year, I'm actually going to be using a tool called Notion, and I'm going to start breaking everything down more like quarterly to monthly to actual weekly goals. I want to make sure that I break everything down, but from a bigger picture going down. That way I can have a visibility, I'm actually going somewhere. It's not all kind of crazy. It's actually planned. So it's going to go from big quarterly goals all the way to smaller. Additionally, I have to still maintain content for both of my brands. I have a personal brand, which is under my name. You can follow me in Instagram, Ivanska_designer. And that's basically just a journey through web design and just about my journey, how to build brands. I do share a lot of tips in there. And then my other brand is my web design business branding agency called Hexa Branding. So that's another brand that I do manage, and I do all the content for it as well as the publishing. Brands, I have weekly tasks that I have to do, like Instagram posts, YouTube. I also do write weekly blogs usually. And then obviously I also have to do client work, which I'm grateful for, obviously. But maintaining all of that, I have to make a balance, between both of my brands as well as client work, and making sure that I am still growing in the areas that I want. Now we're in Notion. Just to show you, to start, I needed to put all my goals into one single list. Okay, so here I'm showing you how I laid out all my goals in Notion. Basically, I created a whole list which has the value, the most important things for me, which is like with a solid website, you can attract your clients. Basically, interest, my interested for my clients would be for them to convert. And then how I show that they actually can trust me is through transformations and reviews. So then I laid out my goals depending on which one was personal development. So I have illustrations, Instagram content, that's my personal one, YouTube videos, design learning, so basically everything that I'm gonna learn in design, and then mini course. This is something for the very future, but that's something that I want to do eventually. I just so I laid out all my goals. So going into them, you can go here, open it up. I already have some of the stuff that I want to learn. Like I said, I'm gonna start doing icons first, and then I'm gonna advance to full illustrations. So here for Instagram content, I'm still writing this up, but basically I laid out a little bit of it. YouTube videos, right now you can see I'm doing this one. So writing the script, and then here I can click and actually see the script. Basically shoot b-roll, and these are all my steps basically. And then all the ideas, I have a lot of more ideas. design learning. I don't think I have it. Yeah, I have here a little bit, but I still have to write a little bit more up. So basically this tab right here is just about my goals. And then so I also have Vihexa. As I mentioned, Vihexa Branding is my branding agency. So here I divided everything, and I wanted to separate it between my personal goal and Vihexa just because they're different things. And I want to make sure that even though they're tasks that I have to do, they don't mix, basically. So I have websites, future websites that I'm gonna build, the blogs that I'm gonna write about, videos for the future, client trainings. These are some of the client training that I have to record or that I've already recorded, and then some of the updates that I have to do to the Vihexa website. So then here I basically laid everything out for the week. So I wanted to make sure that I always have the same basically rhythm within the week. Basically on Mondays I would do icons, and then on Thursdays I would write the blog that I need. Oh, there's something about my client. All right, I also put client stuff. So basically for my task list, weekly task list, it will be very similar. I do have to insert YouTube video recording and editing for the week. So I gotta make sure that I put everything, because this is where both my personal and my business collide, basically, or not collide, but they unite forces, I would say. So this is where everything is gonna be for me, and I want to make sure that I have certain days that I do certain things. These are just right now what's written is very minimal. I have a lot more stuff that I actually do, but this is like the bare minimum. I do have to write a little bit more. And then here I have a book, something I will discuss later. But basically that is it. To be honest, I wanted, like, I've used other tools, like I mentioned Trello. I also have used Google Docs, and I kind of get lost in it. I wanted more of a perspective view, something clean, something that I can go in. I really like Trello because it was visual, but then I like this because it's more concentrated. I can actually see a high view and then actually go into detail a little bit more. So that is basically it. I hope this has helped you, and I hope you can definitely find the tool that best suits you, as well as plan your goals for 2021 and actually achieve them. And just planning everything out will definitely get you there. All right, bye.